don't believe they see him yet. He's going to walk out, and he's actually sitting in the tree line, which is pretty smart. But anyway, the lane's shaping up. Where are we going to see that aggro trial in? It looks like it's actually going to be the troll up top for now, and then the Ursa going mid. It looks to be the case for Nana, as he's the 4-man shield into shared tank with Start Andy.
I'm kind of surprised they're putting the Ursa mid. I think that when we mentioned Razor being against Ursa being the best case scenario, that they would want to stray away from potentially putting him there. But again, it's hard. You have to anticipate what the enemy team wants to do, and every once in a while it's like a 50-50, right? You either guess right or you guess wrong. So when they see that matchup, they'll probably just send another hero mid. Mason starts with the boots. He'll be able to get free static link damage. I don't think even if the Nyx is in the vicinity that he's going to really be able to do much to deter Mason from farming. Worst case scenario, they force one support from DC to go over, and then they still win the lane. Yeah, this should be a very good start for Mason. I am curious if they are going to rotate Nana out, like you mentioned. Well, luckily, he has a pretty good block, actually, but Mason can just static link and walk up, and that's exactly what he's doing. Nana's going to lose about 30 damage or so, roughly around that point, and we'll keep our eyes peeled. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Kangaroo, Leech Steve will go. He went for Sandstorm. Now, Bulba, telekinesis to follow up. Abed coming in, steering into there. Do they have the damage? He's taking a lot here, but they would have to dive, and they're going to force out potentially the salve from this Sand King. Getting a nice little bit of pressure, but in the meantime, X-Nova gets a pull. It's a pretty big deal to get the creep wave like that when you're up against this tri-lane. It pretty much gives you free XP and gold. You can pretty much drag it wherever you want. Kind of annoying to pull it up, build up. Top lane as well, before I've taken some damage. Alright. Shadow Word, auto attack, control.
Have been denied.
You know, we've been seeing a lot more Earthshaker in the off lane now. What do you think about this hero, especially in this off lane? I think he's super strong at the moment. The main thing that I see in Earthshaker is that his talents are amazing. Like, they are all so good. He gets 10 strength or 250 mana at level 10, and then 50 damage or 20 movement speed at 15. Like, those are insane. They're just crazy, crazy good. And when you want to play defensive Dota, and you want that hero who can just be very patient and just sit back and wait for the right opportunity, Earthshaker is really good for that. So is Enigma, to be fair, which I played last game. So. Right. I'm a fan of the hero. Yes. We saw treads on the Earthshaker in the last series. We'll see if he's going to go for that now. And then, of course, into that Blink Dagger as soon as possible. Telekinesis from Bulba. Impale just hitting. Can X-Nova get there in time? He cannot. Bulba spam clicking, of course, on that rune is able to secure it. It's those little battles that perhaps make the difference for a support like Bulba here in this game. Yes, he will be moving out of the bottom lane, though, so Kangaroo will have maybe a bit of a better time trying to last hit. Currently at 4 last hits, and of course 4 last hits for the Earthshaker in the off lane as well. Kangaroo should be okay. Yeah, I would hope so, but then these guys hit. The Sandstorm comes out. They don't have the detection. It's the Orb of Venom from Dubu. Do they have detection on Bulba? He will buy dust now. And probably bury it out soon, but they can't secure that kill. Coming in bottom, X-Nova's nearby, looking for the Impale. Abed taking some damage. The Burrow Strike to follow up. He's actually maybe into trouble. An auto attacks. Spike Carapace. Flame Guard. He's going to go down. A big kill between X-Nova and Kangaroo, bringing down the enemy Slave Laner. Big pickup from Warriors Game Immunity. Looks like DC decided to rotate one of the supports away towards mid, but unfortunately, while that was happening, bottom... Oh, no, solo kill mid! Gonna get caught. Mason picks it up, he gets his phase boots, and as soon as that happens, just phases under the tower, grabs the static link, and gets the solo kill against the Ursa. My lord, I was just gonna compliment Nana not dying to 2 heroes, but then he dies to 1 hero. Really good start from the kind of expected. Heroes is still getting some creep. It's not like he's getting completely shut lane, but you can already tell how much of a struggle it is to play against Razor's melee. And again, another kill. Warriors Gaming. That was without X-Nova. I was watching in mid. X-Nova is sitting here getting ready to go on Mason, who's a little bit low in HP. We'll see if that's going to be the case. He is flying something out. It's going to be 2 salves and a Wraith Band for Mason. So already he's got some good farm for himself. Speaking of good farm, though, again, we talked about Kangaroo bottom lane, but also Chuan, 25 last hits. So bottom and top going relatively well for Warriors Immunity. Those kills coming out for Kangaroo will certainly add up here.
Denied.
He's got Arcane, for God's sake.
Arcane's at 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. He's got more creeps than his mid player, Mon.
Yeah, I don't know what happened during this bottom lane. I mean, X-Nova coming in certainly didn't help, but that's pretty crazy. I mean, Kangaroo is off to a fast start. He's one of the top network heroes. Again, it is very early. We'll see if Abed can kind of come back, have a bit of a better lane phase. They're going to try to find him. Dust will go, Burrow Strike, and he's gone. They couldn't find that Nature's Guise, hit the Sandstorm, and obviously this Sentry placed down as well for Warriors Gaming Unity, doing a lot of work for Kangaroo, keeping him alive. Again, now mid lane, X-Nova's still there. Nana taking a lot of damage from this static link, even as a DD, but he doesn't want to walk up. That static link is too strong.
He's trying to bait it out. He wanted Mason to like fully commit to him, so that way, you know, X-Nova could come in from behind, get a stun, and even if he did a bit of damage with range.
Bird shock, overpower to come through. X-Nova's not there. One more auto attack. The Fisher coming out as well, just to make sure they can get this kill. They're going to try to find X-Nova. Forever's nearby. Enchant Totem is back up. Spike Carapace is available, so that's the big problem here. Coming in is going to be Boba, looking for the lift. Can he find it? They need vision. Up into the high ground, he will go looking for the kill. Telekinesis is going to be there in time. Again, Spike Carapace is up. He gets it off before that Fisher comes out. Nicely done. He will survive. Ward dropped down in the meantime. And X-Nova is going to turn as Nana is in, looking to fight, but too little, too late. He won't find anything out of that.
Well, even though Nana, once again, is kind of suffering in his lane, at least the rest of his team is doing pretty well. If you look to Kangaroo, level 5, almost level 6, it's only 6 minutes in. This was the better part of a tri-lane for the beginning of the game, so he's doing alright. Top lane, we haven't really talked about it much because he's kind of just doing his own thing. Yes, periodically, but Sean's got the CS going, he's highest spot in the game, and it is the Warlord.
He can do a lot of work later in the game. He had the Shadow Ward off, and I think if he didn't have that, he would be, but he's healing up like crazy. However, another Fisher, as well as Enchant Totem already. Is it enough to get the kill? One more auto attack, and it's going to be enough. That's a solo kill, and it took forever, no pun intended, but he still gets it done.
That took an alarming amount of time.
Right.
And it actually worked. That's the part that is alarming about it. Well, anyway, Kangaroo again.
Dire structures are fortified.
Telekinesis, Searing Chains already, but he doesn't get him off as the Impale comes in again. X-Nova continue to save this elusive Kangaroo. Somehow he's having a heck of a game. Arcane's 500 gold as well. Kangaroo's having a great start, man. This is looking not bad in this bottom lane.
He's almost tied up with creeps, so he's doing a phenomenal job, and they're gonna lose him again.
Yeah, costing finale to finish it off at level 1. And it's another kill for Kangaroo. He keeps getting it done, and that forces Abed also out of the lane. He doesn't want to deal with those two heroes.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I am kind of in shock at how well this Nyx Sand King lane is doing.
Yeah. I mean, you talked about it too. This is a hero we see a lot in the SEA region, and to very good effect, and it's working. And of course, the Nyx Assassin to help out as well. I mean, both these heroes combining up to get kills has been amazing, but top lane, Juan in trouble. The upheaval might save them. Leech Seed, though, is going to take him down as Doom will secure the kill. They're going to try to chase it to win, but he's under the tower for Rev, has Fisher in 3. It looks like they won't go for the tower dive. Perhaps they will not. He's in the tree line, so I don't know if they want to grab this. And they're kind of nature guising behind, throwing a ward down. They should know that he's up to the north. Again, they're going to go back bottom. Abed, Flame Guard is up. Need an Impale or Burrow Strike. There's going to be the Spike Carapace, but the Searing Chains come through. He does have the Remnant, but not the mana for it. The Epicenter getting channeled. There it goes. They get the kill again. Abed dropped once more in this safe lane. Kangaroo and X-Nova combining up to get some huge kills down bottom.
My God, Warriors Gaming, they are doing it for sure. I mean, yeah, your Ursa is still struggling a bit, but the great thing about Ursa in this lineup is that if your other two lanes are owning, you get Roshan, boom, you're back in the game. That's it. That's all you need is just that one Roshan. You get your Blink Dagger going, your Aegis, and you just bear
Radiant's
people.
bottom tower is
but
under attack.
it is still pretty rough for Nana. The static link is gone, but Mason has been moving around pretty speedily. Phase boots and a windlace, and he's going drum too. The movement speed is nuts. Now Remnant top lane, trying to find Schwan. The Shadow Ward is up, and X-Nova will TP as well. They need more help if they're going to try to find these kills. Fisher onto 2. The Flame Guard is there. The upheaval to follow up as well. Dubu gonna hit him with the Nature Guys, though. Give him the good old root. And now here comes that Battle Trance. Bulbasaur coming in as Rev. He doesn't have Echo Slam, but the Remnant looking for X-Nova at the very least. He's got no Spike Carapace. This should be a kill. The
Impale comes out, the Fisher, it is there, and they block Chuan as well. Can they find him? Dubu walking in, and they will not be able to. Chuan salving up now, looking for Dubu, the whirling axe. Now the Burrow Strike, Kangaroo's rotated top as well for Rev. Enchant Totem, he's trying to get out Abed, Searing Chains, but now out of mana. They deny, it is there from Forev. They'll lose one, deny the other. And in the meantime, Mason continues to put pressure on this mid lane.
This like crazy action happening top, and Mason and Nana are just like, you know what? This is a 1v1. Strict 1v1, no help, no gank 20. Just sit here and attack each other and hit creeps.
It's a gentleman's duel.
I mean, obviously
middle
not
tower is under
a huge
attack.
disadvantage in that sense, but
Yeah, he might want some help. We'll see. But the tower now in just about in deny range. DC. Will they be able to take it? They're kind of grouping up mid. And again,
Radiant's
we'll have to
top
keep an eye on
tower is
Roche as
under
well,
attack.
but that's when maybe...
Sang King's level 9, he's 100 gold from Blink. At 10 minutes.
Gold and sweet.
Oh, he's owning. We know it.
Like, Kangaroo is gigantic.
Radiant's top tower is
If
under
he
attack.
comes out with the Blink Dagger, with a smoke and a good epi, and that leads into push, I think Warriors Gaming can very quickly get a lot of momentum in this game just
Dyer's
based off
middle
that one
tower
fact.
has fallen.
They do get the tier 1 though for DC, so they're not losing out on all fronts just yet. And I suppose they do have the Rubik for later on in the game. This is actually a pretty nice Rubik game because you can steal Impale from the Nyx or Earthspike, whatever I think it's called now.
Yeah.
You can steal Burrow, another great spell. Those are like the two most fun abilities to have, are just stuns for Rubik.
Yeah, but he's level 4. That's he's the lowest level. He's going
my.
to die again. Telekinesis, Battle Trance, Swirling Axes, Ranged Axes, Static coming in though. Swan now out of mana. There's going to be the Static Store, excuse me, the Iron coming out. Mason. He's actually going to drum and just solo kill Chuan. The Fisher comes through. The Echo Slam, the Enchant Totem. Wen is dead as well. Mason gets a double kill. He's single-handedly keeping this game even for DC, and now ahead in net worth.
Dyer's top
He
tower
walks up
is
and gets a
under attack.
huge pickoff.
So, Razor's farmed, guys.
However, bottom, Juhu in some trouble. The
Radiant's
Nature's
bottom
guys
tower
might
is
save
under
him.
attack.
The Earth Shock misses. The Enrage is done. Can they find this kill? Looks like no. Abed remnanted back as he was taking some damage elsewhere. Let's TP home. Ooh. Yeah. And there it is. The blink is up for Kangaroo. But again, like you mentioned, the most disconcerting thing for Warriors Gaming is that Mason has some significant farm. He's about to have a Dragonlance too, for God's sakes.
Is a great
Farm to have this early on Razor. He's got 6,200 net worth at 12 minutes into the game. That is alarming, to say the least, if you're Warriors Gaming. So they need a priority kill on someone. They're baiting out their first at the
They're going to come in, Blink Burrow, people. They might get Abed, Sleight of Fist, keeping him alive. There's the Remnant, the Living Armor. They get dropped by the Earth Shock. It is still a 1-for-1, but that's a pretty good trade for Nana. However, if Wen gets slapped down, that's a problem. Kangaroo coming back in. Blink Burrow is ready. A lot of damage done to Mason. Kangaroo's going to back. He doesn't want to deal with that damage from the Razor. And again, though, the trade is favorable. I mean, Nana's already behind, but getting a kill on the Ember before going down is huge. But bottom lane, Blink Burrow, they're going to find Forev as well. Kangaroo is all over the map. No Echo Slam ready, but he will get off the Fisher. TP on cooldown. Now coming back up. The Enchant Totem coming through. Kangaroo, he's got the Burrow. Can he get out? X-Nova, Vendetta up Forev. Brandy Juke through the tree line will get the Living Armor, and now they will stop the chase. So Forev will stay alive and try to build it closer and closer to that Blink Decker.
That's a really hard spot to chase heroes in, by the way. Like that little side shop area. There are like literally paths you can take out. You're gonna spot out Forev though.
Yeah, they are gonna dive potentially. Vendetta hit and Pale to follow up. And do they have a follow up? It looks like they're not gonna come in and dive this. Kangaroo did have Blink Burrow, but he wasn't close enough to use it. So he's able to get out again. For a second time. Searing Chains coming out. That'll be into Nana, but
Radiant's
no
bottom
follow up there
tower
as
is under
everyone else
attack.
is farming across the map. Razor finally being back bottom just to get some deep push on this tier 1 tap. Can they find Schwan though? It's going to be Rubik coming in. They need a telekinesis, but it looks like Control's going to back up. And even if he doesn't, Warriors Gaming Unity are coming in mass down towards this bottom lane. So, might find the troll before this fight breaks out. He's pretty speedy. Eye of the Storm, the static link is there. Twan in some trouble. The overgrowth gets off. It's the golem, but it's too little too late, and they'll find one on the other side. Golem stolen. Dropped down by Bulba. Kangaroo might be next. The Impale will come through. Oh, man. Plasma Field, not enough. Spike Carapace will come out. Mason has the Shadow Word doing some damage to him as well. Coming back in on the other side is Forev. He has that Echo Slam ready, but the Shrine is up. In the meantime, mid, Ember Spear pushing into the Tier 2 tower. They got to pick and choose. The Tier 1 tower getting assaulted bottom. And we'll see if Warriors get immunity. Now with Troll back alive, want to fight X-Nova. Do they have detection? He's just walking up. Spike Carapace will go. They don't see him. Now the living armor. Uh-oh, Mason in trouble. The Burrow Strike. The Fisher coming out. They need to get him out of there alive. He sticks up. He might live. The Whirling Axes miss. The Shadow Word taking him down, though, and the Caustic Finale will drop him. They stay way too long without any detection. Burrow Strike at least misses. Stolen by Bulba again. The Enchant Totem. He's got Echo Slam. Spike Carapace is about to be used. Echo comes out to get the kill. Forev gets it done. Fisher coming in as well, and Wen now trying to run. Burrow Strike stolen again. Bulba gets it off. Another Enchant Totem, and here comes Zabit. They don't even need him to get the kill. Forev doing more than enough damage with this Enchant Totem, even at level 1. Beautiful turnaround there from DC.
Oh man, poor Kangaroo, dude. He was so close to hitting that stun, and then Bulba just king plays. How do you get Golem? How does that happen, Vaughn? How does that spell get stolen? I mean, I guess it was a panic drop because they were trying to save their core player, and he dropped it like a split second too late, and then he's like, "Oh, I didn't save my core." But he didn't think about making the sending, so I guess it was more of a rhetorical question than how it's stolen. Yeah, and in that situation, it's really tough because you want to drop it to make sure that the troll doesn't die, but as soon as you get punished, and then obviously Bulba getting his hands on the burst ring, amazing team play there from DC.
It's a really good Rubik spell. Getting that Burrow Strike is pretty nuts. But they're going to push bottom. Nana now up into Phase and Blink. And of course, he also goes Roach to Mead. We didn't talk about that, but he does take Roach. Which is interesting. So he's kind of back as he talked about. What happens? You look at the Nature's Guys hit. Nana now looking to dive onto Dubu. They're trying to find this tree. He does have full growth, but I don't think he's going to be able to use it here. He gets slaughtered by the Impale and the Overpower from Nana. So they'll drop him. In the meantime, Abed has just been split pushing. He really hasn't been involved in these fights. He was a little bit behind. X-Nova will come in. The Impale about to be used, but Abed, again, he does have the Remnant available. And he will buy his Boots of Travel as well.
Yeah, as far as Abed goes in this game, it's why you don't see a lot of safe lane Embers. If you really want some levels, you really don't want to try lane with the Ember. The faster you get 6, the faster it comes online. Here.
77 damage stolen isn't enough. Eye of the Storm will fall off. They need an Enchant Totem. The Earth Shock. Fisher back up in 10. Nana's still trying to juke through the trees, and I think he's gone. He blinks out in time. He needed a little bit more damage stolen, or Forev needed to have that enchant earlier, but couldn't quite find the opening. When he gets Blink Dagger, that kills a whole lot easier, but he's still 500 gold away. And they're going to try to turn on Mason. Epicenter getting candled. They're going to come in. They need that living armor and the overgrowth to come through. Mason's still alive now, but can he get away in time? Drum charge is ready. Golem is dropped. They're throwing everything. They really want this kill. They'll turn their attention to Dubu, and that might be all they get through this fight. Forev, maybe they can turn onto him. They have a Blink Burrow ready. Can they get it off? He's not there. Instead, chasing elsewhere. Gets flooded fist series chains, Remnant out, and Nana misses the Earthshot as well. On the back end, X-Nova looking for a Vendetta hit, but it might have to be on Forev. Could be big. They're going to back up. They don't know he's here. They don't have the detection. Impale comes through the Mana Burn. They're looking for the Burrow Strike. They're going to have a spell steal if they need it, but no, the Sandstorm comes out instead. Telekinesis wasn't in time. Fisher comes through, and again, they really don't get that much. If they can get this tier 2 tower, it would be huge, but they really don't find anything other than Dubu on that tree protector.
The disengage from DC is just too good. That's kind of what we were talking about. Okay, there's the burrow.
Nope. I look away for 1 second and both guys.
Yeah, I mean, it was an Earth, so yeah, but the Earthshaker is doing a ton of work this game. Like, Forev has had a really nice performance in the series so far.
They will lose the tier 2 tower. How worried are you if you're DC right now? You're fighting into an Ursa, this Farm Sand King, and this Troll Warlord as well, who's only going to get bigger. I mean, what's your thought process if you're DC here, Andy?
I mean, it gets a little sketch when 10-second BKBs come out. So, like, the Troll gets his BKB, Ursa gets his. That's probably the point in the game where Warriors Gaming gets that shot. They were flying for it through bottom. He's thinking maybe he could get away with that, but they punish him.
All right. 3,000 net worth advantage. It was about even a couple minutes ago. They're going to try to go on Swan. Remnant's coming through. Great change miss. Oh, the overgrowth goes as well. Abed. Creeps were there. That's the chance you take with that
Dire's
ability.
middle tower is under attack.
All right. That's pretty big. Dodging that gank.
Gives Warriors Gaming a lot of wiggle room now. They have some good aggro wards down. They have blinks on their heroes that need it. So the synergy between having a Nyx Assassin with the Sand King and the Ursa is that if a hero is ever isolated and you get the first opening stun and the Ursa gets on you, you're dead. Unless there's like an Earthshaker behind you or, you know, a tree or something like that. Because even things like Living Armor won't protect you from how much burst damage they have. The main reason why the bottom fight looked so bad for Warriors Gaming is because DC were in the
Dire's
area
top tower
when they
is
first
under
engaged.
attack.
So there was like Defensive Fissure, there was Overgrowth, there was Living Armor as well onto Mason. He was able to just walk it off. But if they're out of position, you die real fast.
Double damage.
It's not easy for DC in order to keep these heroes alive. X-Nova coming through. He walked through the sentry, but he actually more walked by than anything else. Do not see X-Nova. Now they do. He walks through the sentry. Static Wind coming in, looking for the Impale. The root is there from the Nature's Guys. The Troll will walk up, and Mason steals about 119 damage. Nature's Guys goes again. Nana has a double damage rune. Once the courier can't even find it, the dude was going to die again. I mean, but he is the martyr at this point, and now everybody else from DC will get out successfully.
This is, it's been a sort of overdue since the laning phase. He got like solo killed by Kangaroo, and then he died like 2 or 3 more times. I would actually say the Trilane at DC did not really do anything at all. As soon as they started leaving the lane, that's when they had success. Like sticking around against, you know, X-Nova on his Nyx Assassin and then Kangaroo on the Sand King, it pretty much just gave him kills, which is great for Warriors Gaming because their mid lane was not going.
Yeah. We'll smoke up. They're going to head to the high ground. They have Blink on the Earthshaker, but this smoke could be huge for Warriors Gaming. Remnanting away was going to be Abed. And it looks like DC kind of knows something is up here. Look at how deep Warriors Gaming are right now. And if anybody walks up to the high ground, this could be trouble. Abed is about to get jumped. Mason as well. Flankborough. Golem drop there, about to fall. Impale to fall up. That is beautiful team fight coordination and a beautiful smoke as well. Warriors Gaming get the 2 biggest kills they could have gotten in this game. Falcon needs to keep Rubik alive for a little bit, but here's that Flankborough again from Kangaroo. Echo slam to turn. The fish should have fall up as well. The overgrowth. Burrow strike stolen. They're turning around. They've got the Ursa. They've got the Warlock as well. Kangaroo, he luckily dodges the enchant totem. The Burrow starts to come in. The epicenter getting candled. Can he get it done? And another Burrow, and somehow that Living Armor keeps Bubba alive. He will eventually fall to 3-for-3 trade. The enchant totem coming again. X-Nova gets off the Impale and might be able to make it away. Blinks out in time, but Forev, the counter initiation, comes in and keeps it even.
I don't know what's more surprising. The fact that they managed to find...
Radiant's middle tower is under
So
attack.
they killed the 2 cores when they dropped the rock, right? They killed the Razor and the Ember. Finding those 2 heroes together, very rare that that would happen. But then they somehow still trade even when their damage dealers are down. Like, what? What just happened?
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
And that is kind of scary then, now with the Blink Dagger, you know, if those damage dealers are up, you know, they could essentially take that final touch. Obviously it depends on the initiation, where, but it's a bit sketchy. But there are some things coming up for Warriors Gaming Unity. Go to the style now, which is you really need against the overgrowth, but I don't know, man. This is a weird game. I don't know what direction it's heading at this point.
Warriors Gaming are just, they just want to battle all the time. And it makes sense with their heroes. Like, Nana's getting close to that Deso. I guess he's delaying the BKB because he doesn't want to get to that point in the game where, you know, you're
Trickster's revolution.
and you start to get to that lower duration, you experience the same issues that you're having in the early game, which is you get kited a lot, Shaker's super annoying, etc. So I'm feeling like they're going to hit a stronger time. DC are looking to, oh, maybe they're going to go for like
And we'll see what they do. Roche back up right now, or at least just about, with 3 seconds And there it is. Meanwhile, smoke coming in. That will be X already on the high ground. The smoke is broken. They need to drop a sentry or something. The Impale will come through onto 2. X-Nova is going to blink away, but can they find the Ursa? The Overgrowth will come out. He'll go on a TP. Force it, but the telekinesis is there in time from Bulb. Nicely done. Searing Change to come out. Now the Hurricane Pike coming through as well. Nana taking a lot of damage, and the Enchant Totem from Furcraft will bring him. A little pick there. Nana caught on the wrong side of the map, but he does at least finish his Desolator.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
No, I mean, that's pretty much going to happen to him every single team fight if he doesn't have backup. The way they walked into the jungle and how they were looking to take that small engagement is just not really the greatest. Walking up in the night or walking into the shrine. I guess just try to stay together a little bit more if you're going to be doing stuff like that. At the end of the day, they are still buying a lot of time for the troll. We haven't talked about it much because, well, he hasn't been involved in many fights, but he's still farming very well. Highest on the net worth currently, and he's making his way towards that BKB. We saw, I think, the exact same build yesterday on troll against the Radiant Protector. He was kind of he's very risky.
Abed is... Yeah, that's actually a good point. We did. I mean, like, it gets locked down so hard, especially Supreme Protector. It's just nuts. And it might not seem like you get a lot of damage, but defensive capabilities, you really need it. By the way, they
the fortunate part.
I saw accidentally walking over, by the way. The courier
I don't
flew
think
by.
there's not a sentry down, right? No.
He walked over here, and then the courier flew over it. So I think they might have spotted it. Speaking of already gone with it too. Feel it.
It's not a great trade game so far. But yeah, as far as the troll itemization goes, he has it a bit easier this time around because he has a lot of other heroes on his team that deal damage. He doesn't need to feel bad about like yesterday, the troll had to be able to eat.
Echo Slam will keep him alive for the tail and all of that good for stuff. And now this is going to be their road. Almost assured with Echo Slam. So, going to take it pretty quickly.
That was walk by 3-man Echo into
they will make
Dire's
sure they
middle tower
secure
is
this
under
Roche.
attack.
Abed came in with a sleight of fist, but all of a sudden Warriors of the community have now taken probably a pretty significant advantage here in this second game.
getting the Roshan pretty much,
Are fortified.
I guess, priority number 1 for a team
Radiant's
like
middle
Warriors Gaming.
tower
When you
is
have
under
Ursa,
attack.
you're just expected to get Roshan because you can do it at any point. You can do it
Radiant's
very
middle
safely, you
tower
can do it
has
very
fallen.
quickly. So you get the Roshan, you use that to get objectives, and then you hold the map control as long as you can
Radiant's
after
middle
the fact
tower is
to
under
get
attack.
another Roshan to end the game.
Dire's
That's
bottom tower
kind of
is
how the
under
hero
attack.
plays in a nutshell. But yeah, Warriors Gaming looking really solid at the moment.
So they are
Radiant structures
working on this
are
tier 2
fortified.
tower. They really do want to on the high ground. Allows them to push so quickly. Living armor does not
Radiant's
matter
middle
against
tower
a
has
Ursa
fallen.
troll battle.
Dire's
Pretty much what they can do
bottom
is
tower
split push
under
top like they're doing with Dubo and bottom with Abed. They cannot take a team fight into HGs, I would imagine, especially with Echo Slam down. It doesn't go. Dubo's, I think, dead again. Whirling axes. Trying to get away with the overgrowth, but man, this is the one roughest 3 games you're ever going to see, I feel like.
It hasn't been great. Fortunately, he doesn't really need items to cast Overgrowth and live.
Right.
That's the one solace he can take in his game. Even if he keeps walking the side lanes and dying, every time that happens, that means his other heroes aren't dying, and it also means that, you know, I'm pretty much not worth anything at this stage point. He's the lowest net worth in the game. He's taking pretty much the hard 5 at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, it sucks for him that he has to do it, but making those side lane pushes, keeping the creep wave pushed out that far, giving space for the other heroes to get items, it's kind of like the sacrificial role that you kind of give when the game goes like this.
Yeah. I mean, and that's fine. Like you mentioned, these other heroes are farm. They're given a chance because they have this farm, you know? And as good of a start as Mason had, he still needs these items, these BKBs, to help him out. I mean, like, they need this. And Dubu is doing it. We haven't really talked about Abed either, and he's trying to go for Shiva's Guardian. I think now he's the Veil. The damage really hasn't been done. I mean, he's not been like this has been one of the most lackluster Ember performances, and not by any fault of his own. They will find the next. There's going to be a sentry, and they will take him down. That might push
Radiant's
Warriors
top tower has
back.
fallen.
Of course, they do take the tier 2 tower before leaving. Dubu chasing, but there is a sentry, which of course Dubu knows now the creep wave is on him. Which, looking for that overgrowth. He'll drop his own sentry. All right.
A pretty cool ward placement too by Warriors Gaming. I mean, it's a typical Tinker ward, but if you think about how DC want to take that, the treant being able to get behind you and like overgrowth while you're retreating is a very scary thing. Because then, you know, the Shaker could get a good echo, Abed can go in with his remnants and fly for it. My god.
Okay, he's dead. I will say also, talked about the Zubu tree being the hard 5. And a way to not have to like sit in those trees and kind of work your way by walking and getting that overgrowth is to have that blink here. And this is the problem with it. With him dying so often, he's not really that close to Dagger. Even now, 30 minutes into the game, with only Tranquils, Orb of Venom, and Windlights, he is still pretty far away from Blink. So he's, I don't know. He's got to find a way to get these initiations. I guess the Earthshaker makes it easier because of the Blink Dagger, but this is not looking like an easy DD, now down 10,000 net worth, and again, they're still fighting into this
Dire's top
Aegis
tower
Ursa.
is under attack.
And X-Nova spotted Nature's Guys as he was trying to chase down Mason. We'll probably just TP. He does have a BKB if he needs to. He's got to sit top now. So Mason should be getting back momentarily.
It's kind of weird because this game to me felt like DC had a pretty commanding lead with their lanes. But over time, and I guess on the back of Kangaroo and X with the first two had phenomenal performances so far in game number 2.
Yep.
They just whittled their way back into the game by getting picks. You know, Kangaroo kills Doodle a trillion times, he gets a quick blink dagger, they get a couple of nice fights. Even though DC are playing the fights pretty well, it feels like they're getting outmaneuvered a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So for now, it's kind of, the onus is on DC to try to take momentum back.
I think one of the biggest things they were missing and why they were out of position half the time or getting outmaneuvered, as you mentioned, is the gem spirit, or the gem on the Ember Spirit. I mean, this is the huge item that they desperately needed, and now they have it. They might be a bit more safe from X-Nova, who's really been the one finding these ganks. You know, his blinks, his vendettas are huge. Kangaroo obviously doing a pretty good job too, but the gem, I think, is going to be a big pickup for them.
Anytime you can get the vision control advantage.
Oh. Well, you're dead, my friend.
But look
Oh.
at how many heroes they're sending over here.
Yeah, I guess you could say space created,
Dire's
but you
bottom
know,
tower is under attack.
nobody's pushing bottom. They actually push back because they thought, okay, well, there's going to be some heroes here. But they get a little bit of room for Mason through. They also smoke up.
There was a lot of that. That's the scary thing. And like you mentioned,
Echo Slam coming out. They really want this kill on Nana, and they're going to find it. A big hit, dead for 68 seconds. What can they do with this? Abed's still chasing. When would be an ideal target? He does have Blink. The Remnant will come through. He's defiant series change for one. Flame Guard Burrow coming in, and now Bulba is online. That Blink Dagger Burrow Strike stolen as well, and they're going to try to turn this into a tier 2 tower. Is it possible for DC to come back? Let's see. I'm going to get this tower at the very least.
that's a really big swing because
Dire's middle
yeah, they lose
tower
the tree,
has fallen.
but they gain so much information from Dude dying, they're able to set up a kill. You know, they had one D4, they saw a couple of Warriors Gaming Unity members walking past it on their way towards me, and they knew that they had the time to get the kill before anyone else would be able to react. So, I mean, Dubu dying again doesn't really matter. You know, okay, I'm dying a lot, whatever. I'm lowest net worth, whatever. But if my team gets something that big out of death and Warriors Gaming, you know, going back into like passive farming mode, then it's well worth it.
And the thing is, too, he's almost 15, and then he gets the 90 gold for the next out, which assuming he's going to take. It's fun to farm this game.
Yeah.
And then he gets that Blink Dagger, man, and then it's huge.
Yeah, it's still game on for DC. And like I mentioned, the speediest part of the game for DC's perspective is kind of coming right now, because the 10-second BKB is now up on Atoll, and the 10-second BKB is now up on Nana, and he's also going to beast. So this is like the biggest potential team for Warriors Gaming. If DC managed to win this, they would.
The X-Nova hard coming to Kangaroo. Turns on X-Nova's low sector, but will fall, but Frev Nana will chunk him down. BKB with pops. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Abed might need to think about leaving here. They're really trying to fight Nana. BKB. The golem drop down as well. Turn to a full 5-on-5 engagement right now. Epicenter coming through. They want Abed, and they're going to find a living armor. He's staying up now, but in trouble. Remnant is out, but he's slowed down and dropped. It's like Gem on the deck, and they should take it. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Warriors Gaming will take it. The BK now down, but is their big damage dealer on Cyber Spirit.
The power spike was just way too strong. John didn't even.
Radiant's bottom tower
He's
is
still
under attack.
inventory. There's no buyback on Abed either, and no. So it's gonna be tough. Could even potentially be cracked depending on how we're.
Burrow coming in now, gonna get jumped on for Burrow. Stolen by Bulba on to 3 coming in. There's the weak speed. Mason's still taking a lot of damage, blinking a lot of it as well. Coming out, they need more. Echo Slam blows away Nana. Can they get Kangaroo as well when trying to go for the TP? And they'll be successful, but what about Kangaroo? Sandstorm coming in. He dropped the gem. They just Forev gets the double kill. It's the Echo Slams that are doing it. Oh, and they keep their tier 3 and especially Rax alive.
Bulba is like literally the amount of time he's gotten Burrow and how many heroes he's consistently hitting with his Burrows when he has it. That 3-man just not only saved the life of the heroes, but it pretty much saved their tier 3 tower at the very least and got them to. Like that was disgusting. He's playing so well.
He might be in trouble. Like, it's going to come through. He needs to get this video off, and I don't think he can. The bash, it comes out immediately, and he cannot get away. One gets the RNG. That is a, I think, 10-second BKB duration. No, 9-second BKB duration. Down the drain for the Razor.
That was overstaying your welcome a tiny bit, but you know, sometimes
Dire's top tower is falling.
It's pretty unlucky too because it's a 10% chance. So.
Okay. Piss, Eknova. Meanwhile, they find the Nature's Guide, but Bulba in trouble. Overgrowth will come out. We'll save him for now. He is going to get talking again. They are for some reason. They're aggressive. Rev is going to get chased down. There's the slightest steering chase, but the BKB comes out, and so does the Spike Carapace. Abed needs to be Rev down, but there's the Blink Burrow, and instead they might run to him. Can't compel to follow up, and all of a sudden, DC starting to throw whatever sort of swing they had going away. Abed is going to run it down to the low ground. He's going to run it 3rd time, and will be able to get out with a Blink potentially. As a boss available, and he's going to go for the TP. Can they find this Blink Burrow? No, Kangaroo doesn't have the Blink up, so look. They will keep it alive, but they lose 3 here right in a row. And again, it's Roche. That is not great for DC.
Their timing was pretty bad there, to be honest. Like, they lost Mason. They had to have known Roshan was going to be spawning soon. And then they fight mid when they have Mason. That just seemed like a very, I don't know if it was miscommunication or maybe they thought they had the time to be able to push and then get out. But either, like that whole series of events, maybe they just got too overconfident because they defended bottom so well. I don't know, that was just really strange. Yeah, like you mentioned, Warriors Gaming now, full force is going to be barreled down that bottom. But Warriors too.
He is going to get forced away. Twan taking a lot. Golem drop, but it's just on the edge of tail. Misses as well. Enchant Totem coming through. They want Wen. He's already taken a lot of damage, and if Mixie gets he will surely die. There's the Plasma Field. The Enchant Totem will miss. They cure the kill, and now Golem is down as well. Okay. All right. I don't know how this is happening, but something surely is.
It's very, very strange that both teams, like, they win something decisively, and then their first inclination, and then a fight happens that they're not prepared for because they're split up.
Radiant's
and then
middle tower
they can't
is
do
under
what they
attack.
want to do with the fight they just want. It's happened